No. Yes. No, I don't.
Looks a lot
know.
like mine. That's an error.
You know, mine from college is still kicking.
Dude, they last forever.
They do.
I saw it 2017. Still running.
And
I think so do I.
Yeah.
With the little bar on the top.
Yeah.
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 oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I
my
kinda liked
Wi-Fi card went out in it, and I found out
Whoa.
that it isn't just an easy swap. They were like, it's going to cost you about $1,800 to swap out the card, and I went,
Do you still have
what
it?
the fuck? No,
I was gonna say David.
really?
Yeah, he's my go-to guy for any.
Does he
of that
break
stuff.
into him
Yeah,
kinda thing?
he'll like everything.
Now I find this out.
Yeah, he loves to do that stuff. That's like his
Oh.
version of Operation.
Wow. I never would have thought that coming
Yeah,
out of him.
David loves to he'll tear a computer fully apart. It is a 10% chance it's not going back together. But
who cares?
who cares?
It's
You're
dead
done with
anyway.
it.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Oh my god! And I had keys that were sticking on the keyboard, and they were like, "This isn't just to replace a key."
Mm-hmm.
It was like the N would type either not or it would type 7 times.
Yeah, he fixed because mine had coffee spilt on it, and he replaced like the keyboard and some master chip there.
Wow!
And then a battery as well. I'm telling you,
You can
David.
replace a battery.
Yeah,
I might need to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
'Cause my battery
pretty
needs
sure
I'm gonna rope
service.
him into all
Oh,
this. He's
too bad.
Yeah, he's great at it.
Really?
That's good. That's actually really good.
He's got time too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
ton.
time.
He's
Come
not doing
on,
shit,
he just
yeah.
was in Arkansas.
What was he doing?
You
in
have to have
Arkansas?
time
Wedding.
if you're going to Arkansas.
Wedding.
You
guys
Oh, yeah, I
are
saw
at
the
that
pictures.
age.
That's cute.
I know.
You guys are at that age.
He has a new
where it's
brother-in-law now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I've been in, other than my own, one wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough friends.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
I've only been in a couple. Mackenzie's been in like 27 dresses.
Really?
Oh god, that movie was based off of her. It's insane. I'm like, you're in another wedding? Like
But she got married. Isn't the premise behind that movie?
Yeah,
it's
that's
like always
true.
bridesmaid, never
That's
bride.
true.
Yeah.
I love the stash.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you guys were going to tell me to ditch it.
I
or
love
not,
it.
'cause I just
Keep
went,
it.
It's Movember.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are going to laugh at me tomorrow.
No, it's great.
It looks kind of peach fuzzy.
Oh,
right
did you
now.
just shave it?
Just yesterday.
Beautiful.
It'll be fully in by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I know. You already have some gristle coming back.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. All right. Training time underway. On Sam's screen is Top Gun. Jackson's lifting iron, and Pat's just subscribing for fun. All I know is that 2026 will be here soon. That is until the race calendar stops abruptly in June. Welcome to episode 503 of the longest standing podcast on the sport of cycling. This is the one and only Packfiller Cycling Podcast. Yes, think of us as a post-ride beer with several friends and one asshole. I am potentially that asshole. My name is Patrick Bolger. Ooh, I gave myself my own full name, Patrick. It's like I'm in trouble. I'm all nervous now. Tonight's Scratch Prologue, powered by Scratch Labs and Fuel, and hydration is as follows. Once we get to the introductions, we'll do it that way. Gentlemen, what's a task that you have accomplished that made you finally say, yep, I'm an adult now? I know what Sans is probably going to be. So,
Yeah, that is one.
on to the introductions. Don't waste your time on him. He's already the voice inside my head. Mr. Sam Labels.
So good.
I'm embarrassed. Am I blushing?
That is
I'm blushing
so
because
good.
I had to say
That
that
is
on
so
mic
good.
on an audio podcast. I was like, okay, here we go. I got to do my best Blink 182.
You nailed the part.
Yeah.
Yoing mine.
Yeah. Oh my.
And I did it with the song in the background, so that was
Yeah.
hard. That
Yeah.
takes skill. How are you, man?
I'm good. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
It was a couple weeks of just like trying to put my head to the grindstone and just like, bang out some basement projects.
Jesus.
But man, I'm on track that in probably another month, I'm pretty much done. Done.
Now, it just
Like
with
the
this
whole
project.
thing, the whole basement. Yeah, because it's like the whole basement was 800, 900 square feet. And I added a bedroom, a bathroom, a laundry room, a living room. So it's like
And your shop space is down there, too.
and shop space all down there.
Shit.
So it's been a huge project, and I've taken time off, which is why you guys have heard about it for so long.
Yeah.
But in the last 2 months, I've definitely been like, I'm finishing this.
Is this obviously your forever home?
I think so.
Because
Like,
that's what happens,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know,
But I do think so because we are making it how we want it. And we love our location. We just love like the area. So I don't know why we would move. I mean, it's a fine size house.
Yeah.
Can always do like what you guys did and add on.
Do you have a garage?
We have a 1-car garage, which is we would add a shop, like a big shop in the back. If that's
You got a
what
big
we
enough
would.
backyard
Oh,
too,
it's
so you can
huge.
expand into it.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get a garage. I've just come to that.
Yeah, I know. We just need to close it in. I guess
It's pretty much
it
it.
is. You know,
Yeah.
we just got to put some walls up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little heater in there.
A little heater in there.
Well, it's not long enough. I don't think it would actually.
the
you
garage
could fit
door.
a car. Yeah. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Why can't you go back further? You have
Could.
pets behind you.
Yeah,
Good.
very well
Why-
could.
I don't have the money.
Let's do it.
Let's just build it.
I know how to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever heard of a man named Jack?
Yeah. A man named
All
Jack.
we got to do is
Yeah, he's
trade
Jack.
him out a
Yeah.
couple bikes, and
Yep.
he'll
Easy.
bring a friend over.
All of a
who'll-
sudden, the garage will be up.
Yeah. I'll owe Jack like 40 years worth of helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is probably the trade, right? And 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, just give me the shit for the rest of my life. Sam, what is something that you have finally said, yep, I'm an adult now after you finished it?
Honestly, I think that mine is actually not installing a toilet in my basement. That
Yeah.
was very adult. But I think that it's actually the first thing that comes to my mind is paying to have car work done.
Oh.
Like, because I was
sure.
always like, I can do it, and I would figure it out. In college, when I had zero money, you can buy the parts for so cheap and just spend your day doing it.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And so finally, when like we had a very significant like a head gasket on Subaru Go,
That is,
Yeah.
and it was like $2,300, and I'm thinking like, and then I was like, we have money for that, and I'm like,
Yeah, you
we
forget about it.
made it. Yeah, and it's just like I'm like, really?
Yeah.
She's like,
wow.
yeah, and we paid to have it done. It was the most adult, amazing thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
then I'm just sorry. I'm PTSD the shit out of this because I just spent just shy of $6,000 on my car.
Mm-hmm.
The car's worth $6,800.
Yeah.
Wait, which car?
The Mini
Right.
Why?
clutch
What
went
happened?
out. Yeah, I'm not putting a clutch in.
I know. I've done it. I did it on my Civic, and I'm just like,
Okay,
I don't want
before
to
we
do
went
that.
on air, I found out your brother fixes laptops. I have
Yeah.
a brand new laptop.
Yeah,
in front
yeah,
of me. And now we're on air, and I found out you've replaced a clutch before.
Yes.
Could you
David has
maybe
too.
communicate a little bit more
Yeah,
in
I
this
can work on
relationship
that. Well, you should see our text chain
between
all of us.
I know.
and who are the 2 most infrequent texters. Jackson's pretty close.
Jackson's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm more of the guy in a group chat that will just directly be like, "This is my answer."
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes the noise
so
stresses me
true.
out from-
You just step in. You're like, I'll be there at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know Jackson's gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's it.
My problem with the text chain is I have it on my laptop, so I can just
Yeah.
go.
Same.
Oh.
So there's
And then
times in
yeah.
which I'm like, I respond really quick, and then there's other times in which it's like, Sam,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
I had,
you know.
funnily enough about our text chain, I had to do this thing where I go into work mode.
Yeah.
And so you can set up certain people, like through Apple, you can set up only certain people are able to get through that work mode. So
Yeah.
like it's parents, it's Maria, and I think like the people I work with.
Mm-hmm.
And because what happens is I would be wearing my watch and the word fuck would come up. And I'm like, I can't have this around like kids or coworkers because they're going to read that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Not to say I don't want to hear what
I
you guys
got
have to
banned.
say, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's probably smart.
So you say that family can get through, but obviously not all family
Yeah.
can get through.
No,
Selective
it's
family.
interesting though because
Because I'm the one who's going to text. Fuck.
Yeah.
well, it's interesting though because I do let you through because like
Really?
say there's an emergency
Sure.
between one of you guys, so I only get the conversation through you.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I
so
don't
if,
get
if
it
he's
through-
in a group text, it doesn't count.
Yes.
Yes.
But I only get him.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
in a group text, I'll only get his
Oh, so
response.
just my
Oh.
random responses to
Yes.
Sam's
Oh, weird.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I
Weird.
won't get anyone else.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to work that out.
That would be an interesting read.
Oh,
just
well, you
those
didn't cut out
texts.
the right person from your text then,
Yeah.
because he's the highest likelihood of.
Fuck.
Right. But
Yeah.
say my mom passes out in the middle of the day. Who else is going to know?
Yeah. But I
know
would
what I mean?
say, oh, fuck, your mom passed
You know
out.
what? Yeah, his response would be fuck.
Right. So I have faced an impassable wall.
Yeah, that is.
There we go. I'm glad to be a part of that problem.
Yeah.
Next off, he's still the only person I know who can pull off a Joe Pesci beanie, and I mean that as a compliment, Mr. Jackson Bulger.
Thank you.
You can.
I appreciate that. Maria told me I shouldn't wear them anymore, though.
Oh, shit.
So
They're done.
I think I can pull them off, but
They're done.
yeah, they might be.
They're done.
Maybe.
They're done.
Maybe.
So we got to
They're
go to
done.
the back to the old school
Yeah, like
toques.
I just got a Carhartt one that has the old Carhartt 1800s logo on it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, there we go.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Jackson, what is something you have finally said to yourself, I am an adult now, after completing?
So the first thing that came to my mind, you said car, and that reminded me.
Yeah.
I replaced some stuff in the car by myself. That was big, but honestly, the first thing that really made me feel like it was replacing the tires on my car and doing it all by myself. Like, I paid for it.
Paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The car repair.
It's the car
going
stuff.
into a mechanic and giving somebody money for that shit.
Yeah, because signing a lease on our first apartment in Portland, like,
Yeah.
we still need a co-signer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so it's not really by yourself, but that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And tires aren't cheap.
No.
No, I think I'm probably gonna need new ones this year.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I bought them already one time. I don't need to do it again.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, man, God. My introduction's simple tonight. I am on steroids. I am. I'm on the taper. I'm on the taper, but it's better. Feeling swole, bro.
Got any more hair on your back?
No, but the last 24 hours, I have had the munchies, and I'm trying to control the shit out of it because it's like, it's just gonna go straight to my ass, and I don't want it to. I'm Pat Bulger, and I have to say, it was strangely enough, as kind of you mentioned plumbing, Jackson. You guys both mentioned cars, but it was the day I had to replace the wax ring on a toilet. And if you've ever done that, if you've ever lifted a gross toilet off the ground and there's this beeswax ring on the floor, and you have to scrape it off the ground.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and you're inevitably going to get some on your gloves, or please fucking wear gloves. And it scars your soul. And then you put a new one in, and then it seals better. Like my toilet upstairs needs a new one right now, and I'm like, oh no, can we just use this toilet for emergencies for the next couple of weeks? Because I gotta psych myself up for this.
When I was installing the basement one, right? Because the stack is within whatever code is, it's that, which is close.
Okay.
Right? So it's like where this new toilet comes in, there's not a long line down to where the rest of the shit comes down from the upstairs. And Mackenzie, she was not pooping, but
good.
she did flush, which
God.
water then is coming down as I'm bent over it, getting ready to drop this toilet on, and I just sunk it straight down because I'm just like, nope. Like the horror of thought that water could come up out of that hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? I will say in my RV life, I have made a couple slips with the black water, and the hose didn't go on correctly and stuff like that. And I'm not going to lie, I have had human fecal matter.
Oh, God, it's the worst.
It's revolting.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is your nightmare. You're just like, this is what people talk about this, but this just fucking happened.
Kill me now.
Yeah. I one time had to scoop up poop with 2 paper plates. So.
Oh.
I work with children.
Yeah.
It's all gross.
It's all gross.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, why don't you clean the dog poop in the backyard? And I'm like, no, I have paid.
Yeah.
I have paid.
I have paid my dues.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're on dog to shit. I get human shit.
One time of human shit is a lifetime of dog shit.
Yeah.
You're just scarred for life. Okay, bikes. Well, as you can tell from the introductions, we are not a full complement of participants tonight. I wrote this in the morning when David was on the maybe list due to his extensive travel schedule. Owen is being basically a complete bitch for not being able to, sit and have a beer. You can't sit and just talk.
Come on.
You can't sit upright. Jesus. Oh, and it is, speaking of which, it is basketball season. And Paul is in a stadium watching Gonzaga University, ranked number 20th in the nation, probably playing the quality of University of Bob's School for Left-Handed Plumbers or some other, abstract piece of shit school like that. Game just started, and I bet it's a 30-point lead. So I'm glad Paul's not here, too, because, he's got priorities.
The only thing that would ever get Paul out of this studio is a GU game.
It's
I
pretty much
guarantee you, it could be like,
or grandkids.
That.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
still think there'd be more of an argument for it. Like, I feel like he would almost say, but babe, it's podcast night.
Yeah.
Like,
on.
but GU, it's like, oh, GU guys. Like,
Yeah.
wow, they're not playing a good team. You could watch 5-minute YouTube.
I think it might be University of Portland. Sorry, Jackson.
They're gonna get smoked.
No, I don't even think it's them yet. Like,
Really?
I think that it's somebody else that's
It's-
even smaller.
Left-handed plumber schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's average at best.
Yeah.
Well, so that means it's just me and I'm kind of taking on the theme of last week. It was the two old guys. Who is it?
Creighton.
It's Creighton. Oh,
Choose
shit.
23
Oh,
in the country.
fuck. Well, sorry, Paul. I take it all back.
Okay, Paul, you have
Enjoy
good
the
reason.
night.
Yeah,
enjoy
have
the
good
night.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. If he's at GU though, he can't drink a beer, and that sucks ass because
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
You can't drink beer at the GU games on campus.
I never put that together.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, is that all college campuses or is that GU?
I bet it's not all college.
Because I was
campuses.
going to say, like, I feel like I've gone to like Oregon State football games
Yeah.
and you can get a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
in WSU.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
irony, people are drinking in dorm rooms all over campus right now. I mean,
Right.
but, you know.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, let's check out everybody's cycling lives. Gentlemen, how's it going? Sam sent us the ultimate text chain this morning. The camera was pointing at the Trainer Road computer screen, a cup of coffee, I might say.
Yes.
And
For the warm up.
Top Gun Maverick on in the background.
Yes. And I waited for the shot of Maverick.
That's crazy. I couldn't do that. I would put my head into a wall.
No.
I had to watch the same thing over and over.
I don't know how he does it.
Here's the
Big up
reality.
to
No. I will not watch that now for probably another like month.
So what do you watch in between?
John Wick 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by Ballerina, followed by Mission Impossible, followed by any other action film out there. Like action films.
Yeah.
But I do just cycle through them, and each workout is 45 minutes. So that pretty much gets
So you
me
hit
a
pause
movie.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I won't go back to the movie until the next. In Top Gun Maverick, I watched all of just the flight scenes today. That was it.
I will
Because
say
I have it on every Friday.
your heart rate was a little high for just 275 watts.
Wow, that's because I haven't been riding
Yeah.
at all.
You're putting 171 beats out at 274 watts. Sam.
wasn't
That's
pretty, guys.
that's pretty sad, man.
It was not
pretty
pretty.
But I can't say anything. So
That is my first ride back. Speaking of my ride life, really since I did the race a month ago now, because I did the Paul's torture thing. Right,
Yeah.
we did that, and
Yeah.
I drove down to make it the shortest ride possible for myself. Right, so I did that one day, and then I didn't ride for another 2 weeks until like a week ago. My wife was like, "It's a nice day. We need to go for a ride," and dragged me out of the house. So I have gone on 2 rides.
She's a keeper, man.
She is a keeper. 2 rides since the race a month ago.
Wow.
So I have taken a solid break, but now I'm ready. So
Jackson,
So I actually started to kind of like to run on the treadmill lately.
you're sick.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Do that.
Um,
Don't do that to us.
But I generationally fucked my knees.
Oh.
My knees hurt so bad.
oh no.
See?
Yeah. Like
See?
from
You know the problem is
Well-
you ran.
I agree. But I think we figured out I don't think I had enough cushioning under me for shoes.
Oh.
And so that
probably
really
true.
Just your own
yeah.
clouds.
Yeah. And they're not very thick. So it was like the constant pounding.
And they're probably training shoes, not
Yeah.
running shoes.
They are training
Yeah.
shoes, yeah. And so I did 3 runs last week. One was 3 miles, and the rest were 2. And I have been like hobbling. My knees hurt so bad. And
You know the solution?
just not do it.
Stop running.
Yeah,
Start swimming.
yeah. But see,
Don't joke right now. That could get real. I don't want to go through a full round of pulling him out of this.
no, I'm not getting into swimming. I do actually find that I don't mind going on a jog, and I did see a couple of things that were saying like, like it could be good to switch up your exercise here and there.
I mean, all jokes aside, that is very true.
No, it is. Yeah,
I used to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
And it's also a really quick workout.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
like I did 2 miles last week at like an 8-something minute pace, and I was
Yeah.
like, I did
In
what
20
I did.
minutes of like throwing your shoes on, going out the door, walking, cooling down, coming back, you've logged a couple miles.
Right.
And it's, that's a great workout.
It's super convenient.
I do love the fact that sometimes you can go for a run. And I mean, like, if you were to go for an hour run, that's fucking long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you go for an hour bike, it's like,
I did something.
yeah.
So my knees are getting better. I've
Okay.
noticed. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday was the worst day I've had.
Really?
But today I woke up and I'm like, oh, okay, I feel a little bit better. But it's just slow. I've found that it's not stretching. It's not exercises. It's just don't do it.
Bang,
don't
bang,
do
bang,
anything.
Bang,
yeah.
bang, bang.
And
Yeah.
so I've been wearing highly cushioned shoes. I imagine that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
So I started a new training plan today instead.
You did.
Yeah. And that it does riding. It's crazy how like every little like running injury, everybody's like, just ride. Just ride. It won't nothing will hurt if you ride, and nothing hurts when you ride. And so
No impact.
yeah. I started a low volume in terms of like time on system today. And then once this one ends, I'll just do a medium volume. And yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go with that stuff again.
Yeah.
I was not last week. I was like, I don't want to ride, but now I'm finally in that mental space.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about this earlier in the season. I'm like, Jackson, how the hell are you burnt out? And like I burnt out so hard that I didn't even want to get on. It was kind of a fight to get on the bike today. And now I'm mentally back in the game. But I was like, you were pretty done at the end of the season. You're just like, man. And I think it's because you had a lot going on with getting into school or doing school and all the other stuff. But I get it, man. Like you got to just take a break sometimes and rest and switch it up, because like you switched onto a very routine, just like waking up early and doing all that. And I tip my hat to you because I could not have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But
Are you back at mornings?
yes,
You
for
are.
a little while there, I was just kind of like noodling around, but now it's kind of like the
You
time I've
need
got.
that is the thing. Like I just think that you got to go through those waves. If you're just head down grinding,
Yeah.
you're going to be exhausted by
Yeah.
March.
It's honestly really good to hear too, because like you look on social media and it's just like,
Oh yeah.
I've never stopped exercising from the moment I've come out of the womb, but it's like nobody's really like that.
Yeah.
No.
So here,
And or that's just your full-time job and you're psychotic.
yeah.
And you've never been married. You're sleeping in your parents' basement. And you
I don't agree
But
with
the
that
dental
at all.
practice is going well. So, yeah.
But
Always come back to the freaking dentist.
But all
You
in
know
all,
what?
I'm
I
ready
know,
to ride.
I do know a dentist here in town who's a cyclist, and I know him personally, and I hope he doesn't think I'm talking about
I know,
him.
right?
Because
Great
I'm
guy.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My status, I am back again. 9 days in AFib with a hefty dose of another round of antibiotics, coupled with prednisone, which I am on now. And so I could snap at any second right now. I could just completely lose my shit on you guys.
Shit
It's like,
right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually got to the point where this last weekend where I was pretty much able to resume training. I came out of AFib last Tuesday. Again, it's the funniest moments. I was sitting there on the couch and I just went, wait a minute. I don't feel the need to purse my lips and exhale. You're like, I went, holy shit. I looked at my watch. I'm like, honey, I'm back. She goes, Jesus Christ.
I'm back.
Yeah. And so I took the rest of the week off because I was like going, probably want to kind of go into this slowly. And then this week, this weekend, I had a long weekend. I had yesterday and today off. And so I got 4 days in this week. And I can tell that a month off has taken its toll. Just like I was busting your balls for the numbers, but I was like, oh shit, I don't want to do an FTP test because it's not going to be pretty. Mm-hmm. But it's good to be started back, and I got back on the rowing machine too, and I've got to just do that year round now because of my shoulder. I have to, and I've got to do strength training year round. I say that I think I've said that every year since about 1988. And I mean it this time because it's so critical, man, because it's just impingement.
Yep.
I'm just fucking up my shoulders by doing nothing but riding.
Yep.
And so it works for the pros, but it really doesn't when you have to actually do something else for a living.
Well, and the pros are doing like all this other weight,
massive strength
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah. So it's like I got to get my shit back. So I'm glad to do that. I do have to say that I don't quote me on this, but I have cut my booze intake in more than half, and half of that is bourbon. No, I'm kidding. But I have stopped that because a lot of my sinus issues were stemming, I think, from a histamine issue, and so I would find that if I would have a little sip of rye whiskey at night, stuffed in the middle of the night, and stuff like that, and so I've been really cutting that back, and I figure it's probably not really good while you're on prednisone to be, sucking back booze on a constant basis.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, so there we go. And I'm jumping on with more alcohol-free options, which we live in a pretty good time for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
How often, Sam, do you drink alcohol-free beers?
Probably
like tonight you are.
Yeah, 2 to 3 times a week. I would, but I would count hop water also in that category of like a non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 times a week.
I find they're getting so much better. A lot better. Yes, I do have a link share thing through Athletic Brewing, but I don't post it just because you can buy Athletic in the grocery store. But I will say those beers have gotten so much better than where we used to be with, oh my God, some of what were the original ones? O'Doul's and Sharp and just stuff like that. They were
so bad.
Horrible.
Yeah, these are it's not as good as beer. Anybody that would make an argument like, oh, it's better than beer, I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But it is good.
Yeah.
And I think that, it's more about just it's the social aspect of drinking to me that I wouldn't want to give up. And, it's like fun to go out and get a drink with friends. And it's not uncommon that I'll just get a hop water. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to be a little bit more cognizant of I think total alcohol intake because sometime this summer I'm like, man, I'm trying to race really hard, but then I'm also drinking 7 drinks a week. That doesn't quite add up. And it's
that's one a day. Step it up. Jesus Christ.
Be better.
I don't think I meant that as a joke.
No,
I seriously, I'm like, how many drinks do you have in a week, would you say, Jackson, on average?
4, maybe.
Really?
My point.
Yeah.
So, tonight you come and you have a beer.
Yeah. I do.
Then you don't drink for the rest of the week kind of a thing? Or?
Well, then he has 3 more drinks that he can have.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's a quota.
Well,
no, it's probably, I don't know, depends. I don't really keep track, but it's not very many. I mean,
really,
sometimes with football games, I'll have one, and then I'll realize halfway through, I don't really like this right now.
Wow.
But then, some weekends, I will just because it's fun, but I don't. I've never really felt like I really want to.
Okay.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. I think
I'm in
for
the
me,
wrong
it's just
room.
I love it, and it is one of those things especially on a Friday, the end of the week and all.
Yeah.
But for me, it's if I'm not working out, and especially in the winter when I'm really not working out as much, I'm just really not motivated to drink. And then in the summer, I want to be fast, and alcohol is counterintuitive to that. It does make you slower. Yeah. So for me, it's just I don't know, trying to drink less. I think that somewhere in that category of 4 drinks a week is a very reasonable amount. There's even weeks in the summer where I'll go with no drinking.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. I'm not going to share. No.
7 gets me through Wednesday.
Now, I am in my 50s. I have been on the planet a little longer than you guys. I don't know if that's an excuse.
Was awesome.
But I will genuinely speak to the fact. And I know alcoholism is a very serious disease, and this isn't something to joke around about, but I will say that in my adult life, I have come used to the ritual of coming home and having a beer with my wife and then having a glass of wine or 2 at dinner. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes at night, I would have a little sip of whiskey to go to at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. That's technically 4 drinks in a night. Mm-hmm. So judge away. And you add that times 7 days a week, that's 28 drinks a week.
Yeah.
And we wonder why Pat's the slowest in the bunch.
I mean, but I think that taking stock in, just even realizing oh yeah, that is quite a bit, because it is. There's something about the ritual of it. You know, it 100%. I do get that, right? Like, it is really nice to just have time to unwind, and that's something that brings you and Michelle a lot of joy. Just like sitting there having a drink. So I don't know,
and I'm not going to lie. There is a mental relaxation and a little buzz to it, and that is to people say no, that is why a lot of people drink.
Totally. Like self-medication is, I mean, the number of patients that I talked to, I just had a patient last week that was talking to me about, I'm definitely self-medicating with alcohol, and it helps me falling asleep and all that, and it is one of those things that, like, that and marijuana are a huge thing that people use for self-medication. But realizing it's like, well, I probably should fix the underlying issue here, as opposed to self-medicating to just get through it. Right. But I don't know. That's a tough thing to, like, it's such a big thing to take on. I don't know. But that's why, like, for me personally, I'm just like, I want to be fast. I'll drink less.
I do find that there are, like I said, we're in a world with great alternatives. These NA beers are great. And again, I'm saying, if you're dealing with addiction, Jesus, don't mask the addiction, kind of a thing like that. But there are some alcohol-free wines. I do occasionally drink some of that. Like if my wife's having a glass of wine and I don't want her to feel empty. Grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there are a couple. I can't remember the names of the wines, but there are a couple of them that are actually pretty good. There are some that are absolute garbage. That are just like horrible. But I've had a Chardonnay and I've had a Rosé. They're actually quite tolerable, and I like it. I don't drink really good wine anyway, so I don't know the difference. And then there are some other alcohol-free spirits that you can buy. I'm not saying alcohol-free bourbon. I'm not saying alcohol-free gin. I'm saying there are some that actually are a different flavor. It's a botanical. You mix it with a tonic or something like that, and it's a really nice kind of just like a sipper. Yeah, and super low calories. And so am I substituting a glass of alcohol for something in the meantime? Yeah, I am. But I find that I don't necessarily need the alcohol. I just need just kind of something to sip on and be conversational with. And so I'm doing that. And it's like, I'm fine. I'm taking days where I'm just like going, I'm not going to drink tonight. I'm just going to drink fakey shit. And it's good. It's good. So I was interesting to hear what you guys, how you guys handle that, because, there we go. How about working out? Does anybody do any evening workouts in this room?
I used to. That used to be my way to go last year. And then I think I dialed up my volume of school a little bit more, and now it's just like there is no time in the evenings for it. So it's like I can't unless it's a race.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday nights are about as close as I'll get to it. I'm too wired after it. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. If I were to do a ride anytime after like 4 p.m, I'd probably have a hard time going to sleep before 10.
See, and that's an interesting thing, though, is that you and I, not you right now, but you and I...
not you right now.
will get off of work a lot sooner than you will.
Oh, so, when I'm not in rehearsal. Right. Yeah, in the spring, I'll be getting off at about 3:30.
Yeah. The after school...
That's a good time to ride.
Yeah, the after school get off time is a lot better.
It's
than
super nice.
A 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Or whatever. What do you work?
Either 8 to 4 or 10 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot easier for us. Not for you right now.
No, for me, no. I'm 7:30 to 5:30. So it doesn't work.
No.
Or I work out in the mornings, but those I'm cutting down to 45-minute kind of workouts. Crank it out in the morning. Yeah, I got to get up at 5 and do it then.
Man, I've been trying to be like, you got to start this routine, get up early, do it. But I was on, my ride probably started like 8:30 today.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start till 10.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm supposed to get up tomorrow, probably do something, but I might just do it every other day. I might, I don't know. I got a show in a little over a week. Then I'll have a couple weeks off, so maybe I'll just kind of wing it until then. But again, it's the demon on the shoulder going, "Hey, man, everybody else is training. You're not. You're gonna suck ass at Tour de Bloom."
Make it achievable though, because that was my big thing. Is this? I was asking Kenzie, I'm like, did I do hour-long workouts last year? She goes, no, you just, like last year you switched it and you went to a shorter workout. And that was so clutch for me because I could not do like
When you say shorters,
so I do 45 on the
Yeah.
days, on the like work days, and then I'll do an hour on the weekend. So 45 in an hour is
Wow.
my week.
okay,
Yeah. And I just
three total.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I was your age.
Yeah.
If I do 3 total, I'm not getting anything.
Yeah. But I do think too, like if you dial up the intensity enough that like that allows for more recovery, and I'll probably do a day of lifting in there.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised when I looked at how Wahoo does theirs. Because originally I was like, oh, lower volume, because they give you 3 options, like low, medium,
like
or like
4 to
high.
6 hours or 48 hours a week.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be like they take away the days, but in all actuality, they keep the exact same amount of days. It's just not as long. So like 30-minute or to 45-minute, I think is a great window, and that's what they give you during the weekdays. And then on the weekends, they'll give you an hour or like just a little over an hour. And honestly, for winter training, for somebody who's not training for something super long, that's perfect. Like
How
that's
many?
exactly.
So wait, how many days a week are you riding?
So this week I'll be riding 5 days.
Too much for me. I can't mentally handle it.
I will be too. Yeah.
Like I can't mentally handle getting on the bike for 5 times on a trainer in a week. I don't know. That doesn't bother you guys?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, if you were like, man, yep, you got another trainer right tomorrow, I'd be like,
If it's varying
don't want to.
intensity, I mean, if I don't have days that are all fast intervals,
yeah,
I'm going to be okay. I mean, if I have a day that I'm like, oh, tomorrow's, zone 2, watch a documentary on,
Yeah.
on the system, I could do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think I can do it because I guess I did it last year.
Yeah.
And so it was able to really help me. And I think that's what's motivating me is that, like, if I do this, I know what it will, like,
You got
lead
good
to.
results from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But say I had no clue about what it was going to bring, I think it might be a little bit tougher.
Right.
I will say that I am on this trial of, and this is not an endorsement because they don't know me and I don't know them, of Fast Cat Coaching, their
Right.
app.
That's the AI
They
thing,
have
right?
AI based, and
Yep.
so you can say, can you adjust my schedule this week to fit Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but 45-minute windows, and try and maintain the same workload, and it does it. It adjusts it.
Does
It
it
might tweak something to the weekend, move something to the weekend. Like your Saturday, you're now going to do an hour and a half instead of an hour, and it'll adjust it.
Does it give you, like, workouts specifically from the app itself, or do you have to, like, go into
No, it gives
Wahoo?
you workouts.
Oh, so you,
And then you send it to Zwift or your head unit.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's nice.
It's $200 a year.
Oh.
I'm in a month trial. I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that
we'll
is
see what
the
it's
same
like.
thing that Trainer Road does.
Yeah.
That is really cool. It's
Yeah.
also really cool that they'll generate their own and then you can just easily send it to other places. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys still play video games very much?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to more. I just
Same.
I don't.
Just don't have that window.
Yeah, I bought Madden recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at it. I'm getting better, but I'm not great at it.
You saw that he bought Madden?
Well, because I was messaging him. I'm like,
Yeah.
buy Helldivers.
You can
Because I saw
follow
that he was
each
on
other
Xbox. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, you can follow each other on Strava, follow each other on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you guys say you play a week?
Probably more than I ride my bike. Like, legitimately. I bet you that I'll also log more hours. Right now, this time
yeah?
of year, I'll bet you that I will log like 5 to 6 hours of
wow.
video games a week to my 2.5 hours of riding.
Oh my God.
I think it depends on the year for me. If it's like because for instance, a new Call of Duty is coming out on the 14th. So I know. Yeah. So it's like from that period to, I would say, like New Year's is when I play the most. And then after that, it just kind of falls off.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess school has killed it. I will say school has really killed it for me. So I don't know. Maybe I do. I played one time last month. That was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I played more than that.
As we are a cycling podcast, I do want to kind of slide that into an esports cycling. and that neither of you are on interactive platforms that allow you to compete against other people on an interactive platform. The two of the three, now all of you guys are really competitive. I find it so interesting that I am the only one who has ever really been anywhere remotely interested in esports cycling, racing online. Why is that? You guys play video games all the time. Is it the platform? Is it what's missing?
I don't know why. I just can't qualify it as a video game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it to me. I think because I've had, this is going to sound really weird, or I guess nerdy, but I've had so many like experiences with video games that I know if I'm breathing hard and in a cycling kit, it just doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say like then they cross the border. Like I'm like, well, video games, the games that I like are very tactical, and it's like chess.
Okay.
And so I really like that. I don't think that I can be thinking like that when I'm, absolutely pinned on a bike. I can't be thinking. And so then it's like, well, I got to use my feather boost or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't do any of that
right?
shit.
And so it's just like, then
yeah.
they've kind of incorporated some of that into it. And I'm like, God, I hate that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of just mixing two things together that I don't want those together.
When was the last time you tried it?
5-6 years ago, whenever Zwift came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lived in another state.
You were
That's when
still
I
in
last
college.
tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting, because I was wondering if it was the cost of the platform being Zwift or something like that. My Whoosh is free.
Mm-hmm.
I actually downloaded my Whoosh today while researching this, and they have an app for the Apple TV, and it is free. However, my Whoosh has not taken into account the Apple remote with the slide finger pad. I got so frustrated just trying to put in my date of birth and weight, because it kept skipping through the things, not if my thumb wasn't exactly. And hey Siri, show me first world problems. I got pissed at it, and I actually just went, fuck it, I'm out. And stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But there are races on my Whoosh that you could do for free. I don't know what the in-app purchases are on that platform, but I'd be interested to see if you guys were to try one again after all these years and see what it was like. I will say that the tactical element of road cycling isn't necessarily there. It is 3, 2, 1, go, bleeding out of your eyeballs. The only tactical race I ever did on esports was when we had the road race during COVID.
Right.
And we had like 12 people, and everybody started off at a normal pace, like it was a road race. Mm-hmm. And then there were attacks and surges and stuff like that. And I loved that, but that's not what it is anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I did it in college, and I was able to win one because it was raced like that.
Yeah.
It was, tactical all over the place, and then you have a sprint at the end. And that was the last race I ever did, because after that it was like, you got to be the fittest person in the world.
Yeah.
And I mean, that is, I guess, in essence, kind of how video games works a little bit, especially if you play like online. You're playing against like people that really don't do anything else.
They are just locked in.
Yes.
Really. So it okay.
Yeah. So that element is super similar, but I think you also look at it on a platform that is based around like fitness and cycling, and something that all of us have been doing for a very long time. And we know that if we were to leave that platform, we'd be much better. Yeah. And I think that is a reason too why I'm just like, this is not for me.
Okay. Esports World Championships are this weekend in Abu Dhabi, of fucking course. Mm-hmm. Do you guys consider that a genuine, and I put sport in quotations? I know we make some enemies here shortly, but
I think it's a weird question to answer, because it's cycling, which is a sport.
Yeah, you World Championship stripes.
But then if you're minimizing it into that category,
I mean, League of Legends just had a World Championship last weekend.
Is that a sport?
I don't know. Like,
if there's a sport profile on your Garmin, is it a sport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
So you're not going there.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I think that cool if you really get into that and that's something that you want to go compete in, you can be competitive in it. Really cool. I would have zero interest in that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there are pro riders who are making, Jay Vine being one of the most famous,
right.
Start from that platform and make his way over. But, I don't know how successful many of the esports riders have been since that. But Jay Vine being the most notable, recognizable, whatever.
Yeah.
There was a word in there, I'm sure. Okay. Just wanted to ask you guys about that one. Hey, let's do I got to hit the news intro. Check in with the news headlines for this week. That's the old one, but we'll do it anyway. With a mention from our friends at NordVPN. Tired of being hit with subscriptions for about everything on the internet? Not only can Nord help you with tricking the internet into thinking you live in areas that you can watch, but they can also do it with security and free from malware. Use our link at packfiller.com. I paused on the name of my own website. First story in OK Boomer news. Belgian cycling legend Roger de Vlaeminck has had his say on the current state of the men's peloton's best riders, stating that comparisons between Eddie Merckx and Tadej Pogačar are, quote, crazy, and describing Remco Evenepoel as arrogant. Speaking to the press recently in his candid interviews, the 78-year-old 11-time Monument winner didn't hold back on his assessments and the belief that he would have been matched to the current world champion. He said it was crazy to think that the Slovenian was as good as the cannibal was. Here's his quote: Pogačar hasn't even touched Merck's toes. Journalists who dare to make the comparison don't know anything about it. Write that down, he told HLN. If I were still 22 today and riding in the peloton with Pogačar, he wouldn't drop me. Where was it recently when he rode away from Evenepoel in Lombardy on not even a climb? As good as Merckx? Come on. Guys, from the younger generation, let's take some initial reflection here. And other than saying, okay, Boomer, I'd just like to get you guys' perspective on this. For nobody in this room saw Eddie Merckx race live. We weren't. When I started racing, Eddie Merckx was coming to the end of his career. No, he probably was at the end of his career. I started in the 80s. So, we were on to Bernardino by then. So how do you guys, what's your guys' take on all this? And do you even give a shit? I guess.
Yeah. Man, that second part is the real question. I think that I think I've said it before that I don't really think you're comparing, it's like the Michael Jordan and LeBron James. They're both incredible, right? You'll never see the overlap of the two of them. You'll never know who is better. They both have a killer instinct and they both have incredible titles, right? But I think that it's the same thing that, racing back in Merckx's day was just not the same as it is now. I think we do have incredible talents right now. I do think that Tadej is absolutely a legend. And yeah, sure, if you were to put like Merckx on a modern day bike at his best, maybe he could hang with Tadej. But I also think they're just very different riders as well. Like he would blow Tadej's doors off in a sprint, but Tadej would, I think, blow his doors off on a climb.
And the sport has changed.
The sport's just changed.
Inherently.
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody will ever have that many wins.
The way of riding a bike has changed.
Yeah.
You look at some of the Stars and Water Carriers, you look at Sunday in Hell, those old videos, and you look at the style in which Merckx rode. Much larger gears, definitely more muscular frames on the riders, even though they were skinny as fuck still. But you look at the guys with muscular upper bodies, because they had to wrestle those bikes going up the climbs. It's a completely different style of cycling, not to mention the racing calendar itself.
Yeah, like I think that if you were to bring, old Eddie in his best and bring him into modern day, he wouldn't hold, a light to Tadej. But then if you were to put Tadej back in Merckx's day, it would be probably the same and opposite.
That's a great way to put it.
It's like it's just totally different riding. And so that's why it's like people get so caught up in this, but it's like, man, just enjoy what we're in. Like this is insane that we have these athletes right now. Like, and it's insane that Eddie Merckx did what he did. That's really cool. It's cool that, MJ won 6 titles, right? It's just one of those things that it's like, enjoy it for what it was.
I almost wish there could just be, not necessarily the record, but the original record holder. We have to recognize the foundations of a sport. So we recognize the fact that Eddie Merckx did this, and he did this first.
Yes.
And then Tade is doing this, and he's doing this now. Why do we need to compare the two? It'll never stop.
No.
We're going to be doing it for until time stops.
Yes.
The last guy, planned the apocalypse in a different way, but you did it successfully. Well done. So I don't know. It drives me crazy, and I guess putting a 78-year-old on Mike and letting him go for it is probably another problem.
Yeah, that's where you probably went wrong.
Yeah. That's where we went wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's, a candid interview. I think, what do they call the interviews? It's their open-hearted, which is the open-hearted candid interviews, which means it's like, let's give him a couple nips of schnapps and just let him rant. It's just like in my day.
Reminds me of, did you guys hear about the Ronaldo interview lately with Piers Morgan?
No.
Bad start already.
Really?
Yeah, he did not paint himself well. I'll just say that.
Really?
Yeah, it was a bad interview for him.
Just regaling in his own excellence.
It really was that. Yeah, like that is probably the best way you could have summarized it.
Yeah.
And people were like comparing like how Messi spent the weekend versus how Ronaldo spent the weekend. Ronaldo was spent, regaling in his excellence.
Yeah.
And Messi went, and he didn't post a single picture about it. He went to the new Barcelona stadium and just took a picture in the middle, and then he went home.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the two were definitely a little different.
Okay.
It was rough for those two.
This is why everybody should take this into account. If you're listening to Cycling Based Podcast, you should definitely listen to Cycling Based Podcast with people who weren't famous cyclists, because those shows have such a more realistic perspective, and they're such more willing to self-deprecate and not talk about all the good old days, and stuff like that, and then insert 30 minutes of ads into their programming.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm guessing that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Shit.
Going out on a limb on that.
Yeah. And then there was one more of the old school thing. And this is, I'm not bashing this show. What's occurring with Jared Thomas. And Luke Rowe apparently had said something recently on that show talking about the fact that Tade could not do the things he's doing on a 10-year-old bike.
Yeah, that's a hard take. That's not the best take.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of do believe that. I do believe that if you stuck him on like a 2010 to 2015 bike, rim brakes, all of that, like heavier, I think it would be a lot more even.
But I think the caveat has to be, if you set him on that bike, everybody else has to be on that bike.
See, that's where
that's the thing about that.
Yeah.
You can't just not change one of them.
I know.
You got to change them all.
That's back to the Merckx and Tade thing, right? Like you got to like put the whole scenario.
You think in 10 years the technology has changed that drastically, that it is that dramatic of a difference?
Huge.
Just look at the speeds.
Really?
Yeah, and look at like my last bike that I just got rid of, and that was only from 2018. And it was the upgrade to the current bike. It's like I'm on a freaking rocket ship.
No shit.
It's insane, the difference in just the last couple of years.
You guys are all going to sign this affidavit so my wife understands.
Yes, you need a new bike.
Because I have the oldest bike.
Yes, you need a new bike.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm more than happy to spend anybody's money. I'm really good at it. That's David. Like, yeah, David, you should buy that.
Imagine, bike manufacturers, imagine this segment sponsored by your name here.
Yep.
I won't be the only one riding it. I guarantee I could get a couple of you assholes to ride a bike sponsor that would come on shop.
Yes.
If I get a bike for free, I could ride a pogo stick. Yeah. That would make me go faster. And I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
Because mine is...
Yours is at least as old as mine was.
Mine's pre-COVID, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I remember because, my God, why am I blanking on his name? When he
Carson?
When he would come to the podcast.
Yeah.
Quite frequently.
Yeah.
That's when you got it, right?
Yeah.
That had to have been 2018, 2019
So
at the
see,
very
it's
latest.
time.
It is.
I'm slow.
It's got
I'm
a
being,
lot of
I'm being
miles on
held
it.
back.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh my god, I love that bike. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
Well, keep it. You should keep it for traveling at very least. I mean, that is one thing that, like,
Have you seen the shop? I don't throw bikes away.
yeah, that's a good point.
Solid.
I just trade them to Jack for a garage.
There
you
you
go.
go. He does need a trainer bike.
He does.
Yeah, because then the elephant can be pushed onto like a touring bike, and then
There we go.
he needs a
I
collection.
got one for him.
Yeah.
We just need a new bike in a garage. You guys, being that we do have kind of a generational shift from last week. Last week it was Paul and I, sitting here talking about rim brakes and externally routed cables. And I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
There must be something toxic in this studio because I only get stuff when I
Black
come down
mold.
here. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's black mold. Shit. My wife's, if she's listening, number one is she not letting me buy a bike, and number two, she's going to make me tear this place down
Yeah,
to
I
the fucking
know.
studs.
I know. Shit. It's not. It was a joke, Michelle.
Yes. Joke, honey.
100%.
Joke. If she's listening, she'll pound on the ceiling. I wanted to fuck with you guys a little bit, and with last week's show being about old guys, I thought it'd be fun to test the younger generations on cycling, the facts, the figures, and the dates. If you don't know the folks at Pro Cycling Stats, I just found this, and I'm gonna manipulate them for my own purposes. They have a trivia database. And we're going to put you guys through some quizzes to see just who knows the sport, or at least some of truly useless information about people pedaling around Europe. Okay, so it has in here, you can adjust it for your age. So I'm going to round it to an even 30. Okay, so our
That's good.
our
That's good.
audience is
How
30
old are
years
you?
old.
26.
Wow, that is right in the middle.
There we go. See? It's almost like I knew what I'm doing. They have multiple categories in which to choose from, but I am going to allow you guys to pick from just specific topics. And each of these categories, we will allow 3 questions in. Okay? So I'm going to make a scorecard, and I will be keeping points. Okay? So the way, as with anything, you chime in by saying your name first. Okay? Jackson's screwed because he has more syllables. If you just want to say J, you can say J or something like
Pretty
that.
quick with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gentlemen, I will be picking the questions from the following categories. We can cover all of them or, until we get tired. 2000s, 2010s, Spring Classics, Peter Sagan, and Eddie Merckx.
Where's David?
And Eddie Merckx. Okay?
Okay.
So, we'll go with age first, so Sam can pick the first category, the first topic.
Oh my God, that is fun. Let's knock it off with Peter Sagan.
Wait, I should have played.
Got me ready to go,
Yeah.
man.
I should have played the
because
game
I think
show
I'll
thing.
have an advantage in the 2000s and the 2010s.
Yeah.
Because that was 2010s is my era.
Right.
Heavy in bikes.
So we're going to start with Peter Sagan.
Yep.
All right.
I think these might lean more towards me, but we'll see.
All right, gentlemen.
I've got a signed picture of him. I'll just let you know that.
Yeah, you might win this category.
Some of these are easier than others.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if I didn't have a raspy voice, I'd go into my full game show voice. But, gentlemen, question number 1. Peter Sagan is famous for his bike handling skills. Which unconventional move did he perform during the 2016 Tour of California that went viral? A no-handed wheelie. B, bunny hopping over a crashed rider. C, riding without a helmet. Or D, a one-handed sprint finish.
Jackson.
Jackson.
I think it's the bunny hop.
Sam, it's the wheelie.
Sam wins the point with the no-handed wheelie.
I think it was
How do you
uphill
even
too.
do that?
It was uphill on Baldly or something like that.
That's crazy.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the year that Bradley Wiggins won, I think.
Question number 2. In the Tour of Flanders in 2017, Peter Sagan crashed on the Ode Quermont. What made him crash? A, a food bag. B, a camera motor. C, Wilco Kelderman. Or D, a spectator's jacket.
Jackson. I think it's the jacket.
It's the jacket.
Jackson wins the point with the spectator's jacket. Let us see here. That one. No, I don't know if I want that one. I want something different. I'm picking through the questions. Well, that's not right. Sorry, it's their database, so you got to understand there's pauses. The final question on Peter Sagan won his first monument at which race in 2016? Liège-Bastogne-Liège, Milan-San Remo, Tour of Flanders, or Paris-Roubaix?
Jackson, I want to say it's Milan-San Remo.
Sam, I think I'm going to go with Roubaix.
Neither of you get the point. It is Tour of Flanders.
That's his first one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So back to the quizzes. Next category being either Jackson. Actually, do you have the lead? No, it's point to point.
Yeah, point to point.
I'll allow Jackson to pick 2000s, 2010s, Spring Classics, or Eddie Merckx.
Spring Classics.
Spring Classics it shall be. Let me scroll down to it. By the way, do this with your family on a Friday night. This is just brutal. You know, like Dad's making us do a fucking cycling quiz again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like when I used to do the music quizzes on Alexa. You can do that, and you can. I can't say it very loud because she'll hear me. But right. You can say play music quiz, and it'll play songs, and you have to name them. Anyway, Germany is not the country with the most wins in the history of... No, I won't do that one. That one's so mean. Nobody knows that one. In what year did the famous extremely windy and eventful Ghent-Wevelgem of the last decades take place? Holy shit. I wouldn't know that one. Would you guys know that one?
The windy ones of Ghent?
Yeah. In 2025, Remco Evenepoel started his season with a win for Soudal Quickstep in Brabant-Sipil. He did that after a late attack with Wout van Aert and another rider. Who was that? Holy shit.
Lampard.
I feel like it was...
I'll give you 4 names. Antonio Morgado, Dylan Toynes, Thomas Pidcock, or Joseph Blackmore. Holy fuck.
That's so hard.
Toynes.
I feel like it's Joey Blackmore.
Okay, Sam went with Toynes. Jackson got it with Joey Blackmore. Holy shit. Wow. These are not easy questions, boys and girls.
I'm here for him.
I thought it was going to be Pidcock.
I mean, I thought it.
That one's even brutal too. Oh my God, these are hard. Okay. Demi Vollering won her second Strade Bianca in 2025. Who came second across the line at the finish in Siena?
It's Pauline Ferrand-Prévot.
Jackson says Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. That is not correct.
What?
Sam? I could have given you the 4 names, but you burnt
Yeah,
one
give me
out.
the 4 names.
I'll give you the final 3. Anna van der Breggen, Lotte Kopecky, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, or Puck Peters. It is actually Anna van der Breggen. I'll give you one more. These are hard. Besides the Netherlands and Belgium, which other country saw their national champions win Dwars Tour Vlaanderen? Oh my God.
Wait.
What are the countries?
Denmark, Czech Republic, Austria, or France?
Besides who?
Besides the Netherlands and Belgium, which other country saw their national champion win Dwars Tour Vlaanderen?
Denmark.
I was going to say, I feel like it's Denmark.
You guys are saying Denmark. I'm going to give you both the point because Matty Breschel won it in 2010.
See, I was thinking
2010.
I was thinking Kasper Asgreen when he won Flanders. I was like, that's the only one who I thought could have won it.
Jesus, these are hard. Okay, remaining categories: 2000s, 2010s, or Eddie Merckx.
2000s.
I'll take 2000s. The 2000s. Quiz me. Here we go.
Saving the best for last. I think we got to do Eddie Merckx last.
2000s. Okay. I don't know if you guys are young for this.
I know.
Michael Rasmussen was pulled from the Tour de France in 2007 after winning the 16th stage and was leading the general classification with over 3 minutes. What was his contract team that pulled him out of the race? Michael Rasmussen. What team did he ride in 2007? A, Rabobank. B, T-Mobile, C, CSC Pro, or D, Astana?
I don't know. I was like 5. I was
You
thinking,
were 8.
I kind of think it's CS. Oh man, it's really okay. Well,
Paul's screaming.
I
at
know
his
he
phone right
is. Who was the first one?
now. Rabobank, T-Mobile, CSC, or Astana?
Let's say Rabobank.
I'm going to say T-Mobile.
Rabobank is the correct response. He was right.
That's when I think Bradley Wiggins had a big fallout with them. Is why I went that.
Did Wiggo ride for Rabobank?
Wiggo rode for, he was the leader, and then Sky came in and picked him up off of Rabobank.
No, he was riding for Garmin.
He did. Oh, yeah. Sorry, he did
yeah.
ride for them, but he did ride for Rabobank, I believe. And who was the big doping? Cofidis. He also rode for Cofidis.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
During that big scandal.
I was watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars in my Star Wars: The Clone Wars PJs. That's all I know.
That was 4.
Yeah.
Okay. These are hard. These are really hard. I'm going to give you. I'm
here for it.
Through a couple here. Who has the most top 10s in Classic San Sebastian history without winning the race? The rider we're looking for himself had 7 times in the top 10 and 3 times on the podium. Alejandro Valverde, Bauke Mollema, Jaime Zabeldia, or Joaquim Rodriguez. I would guess. Sam guessed Alejandro Valverde. Jackson?
I don't know. Joaquim Rodriguez.
You actually win the point with Joaquim Rodriguez.
Dude, hell yeah. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Okay, final 2 categories are the...
That's awesome.
Was that the 2000s?
That's 2000s.
We got the 2010s or Eddie Merckx?
2010. Save Eddie
All right.
Merckx for last.
Yes.
The king.
Oh my God, that was stupid.
That was so funny.
I want to know what it's like to do. Okay.
God.
Santos has been the name sponsor of the Tour Down Under since 2010. But what is it that Santos does? A, they are a port operating company. B, they are the local sports association with clubs in AO football, cricket, and of course cycling. C, they are an oil and gas exploration and production company. Or D, Santos is a suburb of Adelaide where the race traditionally finishes.
Jackson, they're oil.
They
They gotta be.
Jackson is going with oil.
I don't think so.
I really hope it's the sports one. but I
What?
don't think it is.
Yeah, what was the sports one again?
They are a local sports association with clubs in AO football, cricket, and of course cycling.
I'm going to go with the final one where it's a neighborhood.
Jackson got the point with that one. They are an oil and gas company.
They always are.
They're always either banks
Yeah.
or oil and gas companies, and with a lot of these things. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to do that one. I don't even know those names.
I don't even know those names.
Oh my God, these are so hard. Which rider has won the Tour of Britain's women twice? She's the only rider to achieve that feat. Lorena Wiebes, Charlotte Kool, Mariana Vos, or Lizzie Deignan?
Lizzie died.
I was going to say I feel like it's Lizzie Deignan, but I bet you it's Mariana Vos.
I'll both give you the point, Lizzie Deignan.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. How many more categories do we got left? We're just down to Merckx, aren't we?
Merckx.
Oh my God. The Young Bucks are going to have to figure out Eddie Merckx questions. Here we go.
There's got to be a scale to make these, like moderate, easy, whatever you have it on right now. Crazy intense.
Well, I got you as 30 years old, so they're
Okay.
assuming maybe they're making them easier for you because they figure you
Maybe
guys
the
don't
Eddie
know.
ones they will.
Yeah.
And then the other ones they were like, but I mean 2000s.
Yeah, I've never heard of Joaquim Rodriguez.
I'd never even heard of that name.
Here we go. Eddie Merckx questions. Even long after his retirement, Eddie B. Whoops, that's my slip. You guys don't get that joke. There's somebody who's laughing like crazy right now. Eddie Merckx did not forget about the bike. Unfortunately, Eddie Vedder. Eddie Merckx did not forget about the bike. Unfortunately, in December of 2024, at the age of 79, the Belgian got into what his wife would call, quote, a stupid accident, end quote. What did Merckx break in the accident? A, a few ribs, B, his hip, C, his collarbone, or D, his vintage bike?
His hip.
I was going to say his collarbone. It's probably it.
So Jackson says collarbone. Sam
or
goes with the
ribs?
traditional
I'm gonna
with
go
the
hip.
hip. Sam actually wins with the default. What all old people apparently break is a hip.
Yeah.
That brings Sam to 5 points. Jackson has 6.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Question number 2. How many Grand Tours did Eddie Merckx win in his career? A, 8, B, 10, C, 11, or D, 15?
Whoa.
It's either 10 or 11.
I feel like it's
You want to go with one and I'll go with the other?
I feel like it's 8. Because they
All right,
would
then I'll go with 10.
So Jackson's going with 8.
Yeah.
Sam's going with 10. The winning number is 11 Grand Tours.
I gave this to you. I said
That's
we could
stupid.
choose one or the
Because
other.
you got to go 5 grand, 5 tours.
Because 5 tours.
5 France.
And then he
Yes.
also
Yeah.
won several of the Giro and
Spain.
a couple of Spain, right?
Yeah.
Right. But I'm thinking the reason why I said 8 was I was like, oh, Tade, they've always been like, Tade's going to get there. Tade's going to get there. And no one's going to get to 10. No one's going to get to 8.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think that because if he just retires and starts chewing off the Vuelta, he could rally.
Retires and
You
chew
know,
off
just
the-
like
That's
1
easy
year.
peasy.
Yeah, take the Vuelta.
What's an angler a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 2. How many monuments did Eddie win as his career? A, 12, B, 15, C, 19, or D, 23?
I'm honestly going to say 23 because that's
I'm going to
super
go
specific.
19.
Sam has just tied it up with 19 monuments.
Wow.
All right. Should we just go one more question to tie break this fucker?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I think we're both really not doing great.
No, this is really hard.
This is hard. Oh my
But
God.
this is fun.
These are so horrible. These are so horrible. Alfred De Bruyne. I mean, somebody in Europe knows that name. Holy fuck. Okay, I got to keep picking different questions because these are hard. Okay. You won't know this. You're going to have to guess, gentlemen. So this is going to be a guess for our final question. Or should I just keep going? I've got 3 more questions in the puzzle.
Keep going. If you don't think that if we have a chance.
I think that one's brutal.
No matter what, I mean, I'm willing to
Yeah.
guess on the last one if they're all that bad or hard.
I'll try
Do
this
you know
one.
the answers to any of these?
No. Number 9 out of 10. Eddie Merckx still has the most wins in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Where along the route is a monument dedicated to him? How well do you know Liège-Bastogne-Liège?
Okay.
A, on the Côte de Stacot. B, on the top of La Redoute. C, in the city center of Liège. Or D, on the Mur de Huy.
City Center, Liège.
I feel like it's at the top of La Redoute.
Okay, here's how we're going to break it down. They have the number associated with people who have guessed this, okay? Both of you are wrong.
Is it the Mur de Huy?
It is on the Côte de Stacot. But the second best question was the top of La Redoute. So should I give you the final question of the
Yeah.
Eddie Merckx? Okay. Eddie Merckx. Okay, this is it then. This is for realsies.
It's it.
Okay.
Okay. Eddie Merckx won his last Tour de France in 1974. How many stages did he win that year? 0, 6, 8, or 13?
It's 6 or 8. It could be 13. I'm going to go 6.
8.
Okay. Sam says 6. Jackson says 8. 8. Is the correct
Well done.
response.
Well done.
Damn.
You guys have proved that you do know or are really good at guessing some random shit about sports
That's
that nobody
wild.
should fucking know
Yeah.
in their minds unless they're hammered in a bar in Belgium.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Although
That's
Paul
crazy.
will know.
Although
Paul
that's
will know.
a pretty fun thing. I'm going to definitely look some more of that up. So you can choose, like it just has a whole bunch of
there are
categories that you can choose?
at least 50, 60 categories. All on
we should do that
Pro
more
Cycling
often.
Stats. I'll throw it in.
Yeah.
All on Pro Cycling Stats.
Yeah.
If you are a listener to this podcast and you don't know Pro Cycling Stats, that's where all the database is. That's where all of when you're listening to the commentators, talking about a race play by play, they have one screen open to PCS. I mean, these guys are the best, and so I'm blindly stealing their content. So there we go. thanks to PCS. Let's get to our segments for tonight, shall we? Brought to you by you. Our Patreon is where you, the listener, can support what we do. Sure, an occasional bump from a sponsor link helps, but that's not going to keep the lights on. You're joining the Packfiller Patreon with minimal amount of support gets us through. Also providing direct perks to you like unedited ad-free shows, giveaways, and specials offered throughout the year. Join today. We got a fit tips.
Yeah,
we got a fit
actually,
tip.
Yeah, this one. Came
let me play your theme. Oh, it did come up today.
Yeah,
wow, straight from the headlines.
Straight from the headlines, hot off the press.
AmbassadorCycling.com is where you check it out. Get fit to get fit.
From Bike Fit Sam.
From Bike Fit Sam.
That's pretty fun that I've been called Bike Fit Sam by people. It's like, like the number of random people are like,
just really
Bike Fit Sam, right? I'm like, oh god, and none of it's true.
Yes, and your saddle's too high, fucker.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, I thought of this one today because I was doing it. I was setting up my trainer. And I was thinking, like, how should you set up the trainer? Our floor is not level, so you need to, like, balance it out left to right. I've found so many people, like, when I've gone over to their house and they have their bike set up, that they are, like, listing to the right, because
so annoying.
Yeah, and you have those, like, leveling features on the bottom of most trainers.
Yeah.
But I've also, like, some of them have been, like, maxed out in even our basements. Then I'll, like, shove a wedge underneath it to lift it up a little bit more. But so it's the side to side, and I'll just put a torpedo level on the saddle, and then I'll just like set that from left to right, and I'll go behind the bike and look at it and just make sure that bubble is dead center. And then for the front to back, that one's always tough because, like, usually depending upon if you have your saddle just slightly tipped down, you can't just go off of like level saddle.
Yeah.
So you can measure from front to axle, back to axle, like dead center. You could see like where that is above the ground. How I did it was just off of feel, and I just put a wedge up underneath the because if any of our new trainers that all of us are running, it should be drop it straight on the ground. But that's like a pretty wide range, and my tires are 28s, and I have very big volume in my rims, so it makes it so that it's actually not high enough. Like, if I was on a gravel bike, it probably would be high enough and raise that up. But so anyway, where I'm going with this is check that. That one's a little more off of feel, and I just use wedges. Just shims, wood shims that I have an abundance of currently in my house.
Can that lead to potential injury and fit issues if you're at an angle all winter long? Yeah,
like I've had saddle sores on one side over the other because the seat because the bike was tipping to the right too much. And then also like just numb hands. If you're finding that you're getting numb hands a lot, that's because it's basically like you're riding downhill for too long, and you're having to hold yourself up more. So just checking those things, like take 5 minutes to as we get into the winter season to make sure that that's all level and good for square one.
It drives me batty if I have to find myself where I'll actually turn the bars slightly to shift the bike that way just a little bit for the ride.
Yeah.
Or if my fan's not exactly straight. I am obviously
you're neurotic
or OCD, but it just these little things.
Same.
If you're stuck in that room,
you're stuck there just looking at this the whole time. That's why, like, when I worked at a shop, I used to prank all the triathletes I'd turn their head cap just a little bit one way or the other, so it's just slightly crooked. I've been a menace my whole life.
Yeah.
They're in that position, the arrow position, for like hours on end, looking down like, Sam, you asshole.
and you don't have back in the day, bikes were built with parallel top tubes. They were parallel to the ground.
Yes,
that's not the case anymore.
Not the case anymore.
You can't just set a level on that.
Yeah, so that's why you kind of look like. What I do is I actually have my bike just front and rear wheel in, and I'll just look and see kind of the pitch of the saddle.
Yeah.
And then I'll go off of that afterwards, and you'll get pretty close to it. But I also like to have it kind of just a little bit more up. Like I'd almost rather be riding uphill 1% grade for an hour as opposed to even dead level or slightly down. Yeah.
None of us have one of those.
I know, the cool
altitude shifter things.
Yeah, from Wahoo. Those are cool.
I would actually like
that would be
one
something
of
I
those.
would buy.
Yeah,
that is cool.
I thought the fan was ridiculous. The headwind, the kicker headwind.
Yeah.
Freaking love it.
Yeah.
Can't live without it.
Yeah.
It adjusts
It's just
as
your
you
heart
go
rate
to your heart rate.
Yeah. Because you don't want that much air in the beginning.
No.
But then, like, as you start riding, you're sweating a ton. It's like, give me more.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's one of those little kind of squirrel cage designs, so
Yeah.
it's just pumping it straight at your face.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, there are days in the summer where I'll put on my heart rate monitor and I'll be walking past it on my way to go for a ride, and it'll come on and scare my dog.
That's
but
cool.
you know, it's a great addition. So, yeah, God, think about that's something to think about. If we're spending all this time, and if you're just slightly off, it's going to start tweaking you. It's going to start messing with you. All right, but we got to get Jackson out of here because he's tired, man. We got to get him through the cool down.
It's 2020.
It's what?
It's 2020 for GU right now.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I mean,
There's
there's 11
Paul,
minutes.
cheer louder.
There's 11 minutes left in the first half. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why my wife isn't responding to the show. She's watching basketball. Yeah.
So with this whole running thing, like I said, I did actually kind of enjoy it. We were talking about it earlier. We covered it completely, but I think once I'm able to walk normally and get a pair,
Once I'm able to
I'm Captain Two Peg Legs.
walk normally.
yeah.
Fundamentals.
yeah. Once my knees don't hurt all the time, and I get the proper pair of shoes, I think I will continue to do a little bit more of it. But we'll see how that goes. So that's going to be my cross training for the winter. I mean,
Are you doing it with your wife?
I
she able
will
to run
once
yet? Much?
once she gets her MRI this Friday. So
Oh, okay.
we're hoping for something there.
Yeah.
Most of the time you hope for nothing there. I hope there's something there this time.
Just to
just-
have something to fix, kind of a thing, or okay.
Yes, because there's
Yeah.
clearly something that's
Clearly,
not right.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been too long. Anyways, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do some lifting here and there. But are you guys going to cross train in the winter at all with anything different? What will you do? And do you actually enjoy doing that?
That's a great
So,
question.
Sam, will start with, are you going to cross train this winter? And what will you do?
Yes. I will skate ski. I did really enjoy that last year. And I would like to get up to do it a bit more this year. And I think that I'll be able to. And then the gym. And I do kind of enjoy that in the winter. You know, it is fun to go and do something different and do strength training and build power. My back has been hurting a bit more lately just because it's like I'm getting like throughout the whole season, you just lose a little bit of strength at a time, then you stop all of it and it's like, it's all gone to shit.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to get back in for that. And I do enjoy that, but nothing is like riding my bike. So it's kind of just a placekeeper until I can get back out in spring. Because I don't really want to go ride right now. I don't want to go through the process of cleaning my bike. I'll mountain bike, but yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Would you guys fat bike if you had one?
Nope.
No, just too cold.
Nope. Too cold.
Yeah.
No interest.
Okay.
Just go skiing.
That's why I am with cross too.
Yeah.
It's like it's just wet and it's cold.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to clean my bike one week, and the next thing I know, I don't have a bike anymore. It's like I don't want to be that way.
Yeah. I think gravel and mountain bike are the only thing that I would do in like shoulder seasons.
Yeah. Oh boy, I miss skiing very much. And I don't, Jackson, you and your mom just kind of one day just went, I'm tired of being cold. And so they didn't want to ski with me anymore. And so I started as a downhill ski racer. This was my sport. And I have always loved skiing, but I haven't done it in probably 3 years. Just because it's expensive. And if I go up by myself, I'd ski half a day and it'd cost me $200.
It's so stupid how much it costs to go up and ski. Why is it
It's
$300 for a day pass?
Yeah, it is crazy.
And it's just so time intensive.
Well, it's a day. You do the day. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like that's a lot to ask. You know, unless that is your burning passion to do anything. Like I don't even want to ride my bike for that many hours in a day. You know, like if you think about it, you're going to wake up early to be at the mountain somewhere near first lift, right?
Yeah, well,
to make the most of it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to leave sometime when it gets dark.
2 to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. And so it's like, man, that's like riding your bike for 6-7 hours.
Yeah. And you
If you're
know,
taking
and
the drive, it's like doing a 10.
and especially if my wife isn't going with me,
Right.
I'm like, okay, see you later, you know, and I come home at the dark and I'm tired and I eat and go to bed,
Yeah.
you know, and so that's kind of where it's ended up. You know, with our RV, it'd be kind of fun to drive up there, but then she'd be sitting in an RV with 2 dogs for 36 hours, bored out of her skull. Not fair. You know, so, and, you know, I'm sure I could find some buddies, you know, Eric Ewing, who I put on the 24-hour race, is a big, passionate skier. I could go up with him. He's offered multiple times, and I've never taken him up on it. And so I don't know. I miss that. I think cross-country skiing would be fun.
Less of a time commitment.
Yeah, I have some gear, but that's still an all-day drive.
No.
You know, you're driving up there, and then you're skiing, and then you're driving all the way back. How long are you skiing for?
Oh, a couple hours tops.
See, that's a waste of time for me.
No, you would be clapped.
Yeah.
I guarantee you'd be fucked.
Yeah.
You would be crawling off the mountain after 2
I
hours.
but I agree. But then you're still driving 2 hours to ski 2 hours.
40, hour and a half. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's 45 minutes up there.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
But
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say, and again, to answer Jackson's question, I have been locking in my gym upstairs. I am dialed up there, and I need to get on the rowing machine. So, but those, I don't consider those cross training activities because they're not enjoyable. You know, as you say it, are they enjoyable? Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, hopping on the trainer is not. I don't know if I could say it's enjoyable.
I hate it.
It's a necessary task.
Yeah.
I was going to say evil, but I don't think it's evil. There are times when I get on there and I'm kind of in a good mood. I get in a movie or I audio book or, you know, or something like that. And I figure out a workout and I feel really good when it's over. But if I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do remember going on some runs, you know, a long time ago. You know, we used to meet and go do runs around here. We'd climb the Perry Stairs, which are this huge flight of stairs down, you know, just, you know, a mile and a half away, do kind of those kind of funky workouts. And they were with other people. I don't know if I, in the winter, could work out with other people anymore. It's just weird. I just get into this zone where I find my window and I do it. So
Yeah.
I guess the short answer is, yeah, I cross train, but no, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think winter training is super weird because it's like it's you have to switch that mindset from like, oh, I love riding to I love exercise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was interesting. Like I said, discovering that I kind of like to run last week was a bit of an eye opener. But it hurts.
It does.
Like,
Don't do it.
especially when you got the wrong shit. You need the right shit to
Oh,
be able
with
to
anything.
do it and not.
Well, yeah, with anything.
walk
But it
around
also
like I
makes
am.
you think about, you know, when we get our spouses into cycling and we give them like, well, this would work.
You
Yeah.
need
And
the
it's
right
like,
shit for
you
it.
need the
Yeah.
right shit.
Yeah,
like, get
it's-
them the right stuff. You know, it's just
Yeah.
one of those things like that has been the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We don't want to do it on any of this other stuff anymore. They shouldn't have to either. If you're getting somebody into a sport, somebody's getting you into running.
That's super true,
You
though.
know,
Yeah.
Like
Super
you need nice shoes. You need good running shorts. Like,
Yeah.
just get the nice stuff.
Yeah.
But don't
so
run.
True. Yeah.
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 It's a waste of money. and
Only
time.
when chased.
Only when chased.
Yeah.
And then stop promptly after 100 yards and say, yeah, I give up.
I will say something that was really something that was really interesting from actually EF coaching was that like they were saying like you like go on a jog during the winter, your heart doesn't know the difference. And I was like, that is a super simple way to say something that I've never thought of before. Like, I guess that's true. Like, my heart doesn't understand the intensity between like riding really hard and running really hard. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
like
your
we're working.
my calf muscles are what kill me right out of the gates. If I go for a run, it's just like I'm hobbling because of my calves, not my knees.
Sure, you got to warm up a lot more.
Yeah.
Like a lot more to run. I didn't quite realize that either.
And cool
And then you
down
got to
and
cool
stretch.
down a lot more too.
Yeah. Does anybody here stretch? Let's be honest.
I do.
I do now.
It's part of my job.
After I
Oh.
generationally ruined my body.
Hi, my name's Pat. I drink and I don't stretch. We can just kind of funnel down Pat's problems into
So
one.
there's two things.
Yeah.
He drinks
Drinking
and
and
he
stretching.
doesn't stretch.
Yeah.
If I just did one and dropped the other one, I would
Yeah,
be
you'd be
one fast
Freaking
asshole.
fine.
All right, gentlemen. That brings us to the final question of the show and the closing of the show. Once again, thanks to everybody for being a part of the show. Like, subscribe, review the show on iTunes, and tell a friend, please. Gentlemen, the final K tonight. What movie action hero would have made a great cyclist? What movie action hero? I get to go first. I think John Wick would be a badass bike racer. He'd probably shoot somebody, but you know.
Yeah. I think Peter Parker Spider-Man himself would be a really
Peter
good.
Parker?
But Andrew Garfield's version.
Oh, okay.
He's lanky enough.
Yeah, he is tall. Yeah, he's skinnier. Yeah.
Flash.
Oh, duh.
No brainer.
Oh shit! But that's not. Well, no, that is actually shit.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Game over. Sam wins.
Yeah, there we go.
Shit. I guess we all lose. You guys, thanks for being here. Second
you.
sneeze of the night. Oh, it's that black mold, pops.
The black
taking
mold.
It is.
It's taking me. Sweet Jesus, I'm the one who spends most time down here, so maybe that's it.
Yep.
Or it could be the beer.
Either
Nah,
or.
it's the mold.
It's the mold.
Thanks, you
Let's
guys.
do a Renault.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the easier answer.
No!